Hey guys, it's Marissa with Let's Check More Journey. So we're going to tell you why we think that the Florida Keys is totally worth the drive. One of the best parts about traveling is getting to reconnect with old friends. Nathan and I went to Honduras on a mission trip after we got married. Met a special friend there. Her name was Rachel. She lives in the Florida Keys. We decided to venture to Florida for the month of October. One of the places we knew we had to hit up was the Florida Keys. Obviously, it's not on the way to anything. It's a long drive. So we stayed at the Point of View Key Largo RV Resort. This place is beautiful. It's new. I think it was just a couple years old. Amazing view from our RV. We have that front glass because it's the one that you drive. We just left that open and it looked out over the water, and we went out and watched the sunset most nights. It was incredible. Florida Keys just have the most beautiful sunsets, and we had a great view of that every night. Rachel's parents own the Florida Keys Dive Center, and if you go to Key Largo, you have to hit this place up. It was amazing. The people there are so friendly. It was a great time. We got to go out on the boat where some people were diving. We chose to snorkel. I had never been snorkeling off a large boat in the ocean before, and that was one of the highlights of my trip. Absolutely loved it. What made it so fun was my brother and my mom went with us, so we got to experience that adventure as a family. The reefs there are beautiful. You'll never see anything like it anywhere else.
We also went to a place called Theater of the Sea. You might consider it a mini SeaWorld. It was $22 to get in. It was well worth the money. You know, they had dolphin shows and sea lion shows and different kinds of birds, and just all kinds of local wildlife was there at this place. And it was a great experience, especially for Hensley. We haven't been able to take her to SeaWorld yet, so this was a great alternative, and she really just had a great time watching all this going on at Theater of the Sea.
So Florida Keys has some beautiful state park beaches. You can take this long drive over all these multiple islands to get down to Key West. I think it's like a 113-mile trip. It's beautiful. It's all views of the water. We took the top off our Jeep. We headed down to Key West for the day. We stopped at State Park along the way. They have beautiful beaches at their state parks. You can snorkel, kayak, swim, hike, bicycle, all those awesome outdoorsy things that we love to do while we're out and about. They have these canopies that you can get on the beach, which is really nice. You can take a break from the Florida sun, and we had lunch out there. It was great. So one of the benefits of traveling to an area where you know someone is they can plan out your vacation for you. And it's best when you get your tips from the locals because they know all the cool things to do. So Rachel had suggested we feed the tarpon at Robbie's. You can purchase this bucket of feed to feed the tarpon. You go out over the pier. Now these are some big and hungry fish. I was so surprised how much fun this was. This was definitely a little thrill-seeking, actually, to be honest, as crazy as feeding fish sound. Some people were a little more adventurous feeding the fish than we were. I did not want to lose an arm doing this. Others would dangle the feed over the fish, see how close they could get it. We were pretty safe about it, but we had a blast doing this.
One thing you pretty much have to do if you're going to Florida Keys is go to the southernmost point. It's the southernmost spot in the continental U.S., and it's a historical area. There's, older buildings and forts, and we went to this beacon that gives you the touristy picture of southernmost point in the U.S. Just to know that you went to the southernmost point was pretty cool.
Florida Keys has the most amazing sunsets that they even in Key West have a celebration for it. It's out by the water. It's at Mallory Square. All these sun gazers line up around the seawall and pick a spot, and together we watched the sun go down, and it was one of the most beautiful sights I'd ever seen. They have vendors that come out, street performers and vendors and food trucks, and they just have a good time and celebrate this beautiful sunset. You can take chartered boats out onto the water and watch the sunsets. It really is truly a breathtaking sunset.
If you have any questions or comments about the Florida Keys, let us know. If we don't know the answer, I'm sure Rachel probably knows the answer and she'll chime in for us. If you enjoyed the video and you don't want to miss future videos, click the red subscribe button below, and we'll see you guys next time.